Hi everyone, this is Tiana, aka your paid pretty investor, aka the Forex Sniper Queen, and I'm back with another video. Today we're going to talk about how we can use trend lines to determine the trend for smart money. And a lot of people use the trend lines. I know I started out with the trend lines. I don't use them as much as I used to, and if I do use them, it's not like regular retail traders. Again, I'm using it to determine the actual smart money trend. So before we get started with talking about all of that good stuff, let me just say I'm not a financial manager. I am not a financial advisor. Anything that I share with you is just based on my observations and experiences and analysis. By no way am I sharing this with you for you to enter the live market. This is just for demo purposes. If you decide you want to try something out that I'm sharing with you, please do so in a demo account. Again, this is only for educational purposes. Now, without further ado, let's get started talking about trend lines. So with smart money, we want to utilize structure as our foundation of how we move in the markets. And sometimes people get caught up in structure and determining is the trend actually going up? Is the trend actually going down? Because I know sometimes the market can be manipulated and it looks like sometimes there's a break of structure or what have you, and that's not really happening. So what we want to do to determine the trend, we want to start out using our trend lines. Now, on the monthly, because we're on the monthly, we want to start at the lowest or the highest point, depending on what direction we see right now. Actually, so if you just squint it in, you don't really even have to look at the candle. You just want to see what direction the market is going. Of course, we see that the market overall is going up right here. I can bring this out, and this is my lowest point currently. So because this is my lowest point currently, this is where I would like to start. And I just simply draw an arrow up. I personally use colors because colors allow me to see what I saw on what time frame. For instance, my monthly is purple. So anytime I see a purple line, I know I saw whatever I saw on the monthly. And also, you don't want to go through your wicks. Your wicks are candles on a lower time frame, so you don't cut through them. You want to respect your wicks. On the weekly time frame, again, you want to start at your highest or lowest point and just draw your line. Now, I understand technically there's no wick right here at the top. I'm going to make it a little bigger for you to see. There's not a wick up here. I do understand that. However, when I draw this line, I utilize right here, this candle right here per se, because it gives me, it's like added confirmation because the wick doesn't come here, but it still hits this line. So this is the line that I would personally use on if I was going to mark this up for the weekly. Going into my daily, and you don't have to mark every line trend. It's just for your help, to help you with structure, what's going on, right? So with here, with the daily, like I said, you don't really have to mark it up, but if you did, you could do something like this. The more times it hits the trend line, the better. You're looking more so for at least 3 minimum touches, because 3 confirms that the trend on the time frame that you are on, that's an accurate trend. So we have the monthly in an uptrend, we have the weekly in a retracement, and then the daily is in line with the monthly. So as you know, with structure, we're looking for higher highs or highs, and then you're looking for lower lows or lows. So moving to the 4 hour, you're just doing the same thing. You're taking it from the lowest point on that time frame. And sometimes you'll have a steep line. Again, you don't always have to draw a line. Technically, you could have gotten away with not drawing a line for the 4 hour, but for this purposes, I just want to show you. So we're still, the 4 hours is in line with the daily as well as the monthly. We still just have this retracement on this weekly. And don't forget, you guys, you're just using these trend lines to follow structure, to give your eyes until you're able to not use the trend lines. It's just showing your eyes where structure is. And of course, structure is breaking more structure. That's how we follow structure. We break structure. Either you're breaking it to the high or you're breaking it to the low, but you're going to break structure. That's how we follow the smart money structure versus the retail structure, or the retail trend, I should say. So here we are on the 1 hour. I'm gonna tighten this up a little bit for the 4 hour. I like how mine's tightened. So sometimes you'll go to a lower time frame and you'll need to tighten it. I'm not going to draw a line on the 1 hour, but we can clearly see that this is going up. Once you get a retracement on the 1 hour, you will probably do that extra line. But right now, we're not going to do the extra line. So as you know, if you watch my top-down analysis, when I get to the 1 hour, the next step is a 15-minute, which I'm looking for entries. You can look at my past videos to see top-down analysis. I'm not going to go over it right now. But I do want to just go over so you can see how to mark this down. So let's do a bar replay, something that's already happened. Let's just say here. All right. So going back to the 1 hour, we have this consolidation right here. On this 1 hour time frame. I can draw this whole thing. So I'm looking for my entry on the lower time frame to be somewhere in here. And if you look, this will align with structure, right? So let's go to the 15-minute where we would like to enter. And the 15-minute, we're still looking for a price inside of here. I'm not going over all of how I figured this out, because you can watch my how to do top-down analysis video to get that information, or even one of my other videos talking about sniper entries. So I'm just going to show you how I'm just looking at this right now. We'll do it real quick. And again, I'm just changing my colors. That's the 30-minute. I'm sorry, I meant to go to the 15-minute. This is my 15-minute. I'm going to my 5-minute. And let me just bring this 15-minute over just a little bit. Go to the 5-minute. My 5-minute. I'm looking to enter inside of here. I'll just do a light color. I'm looking to enter somewhere in here. Will be good for my entry. Go to my 1 minute. And see if we can drop down just a little bit more. This will be my area of interest. I'm going to put a line here so we know this is where it pretty much stops. And now we're just going to play it out and see. I'll play it out on the 5-minute and see how price goes into it. And as you can see, we definitely went into it. All right. So let's bring this over. This is our line. We had price to come into it once here, and then again right here on the line. So price stayed in those areas. I'll go to the 1 minute so you can see it a little better. Again, we're following structure. This is where I drew the line here. Everything to the right of this, none of this had happened as of yet. Price on the 1 minute came right here and touched here. It didn't quite come into the box like I wanted to see this box right here, but it did respect this box here. And then let's go to the 5 minute. On the 5 minute, you can actually see it come down here. So on the 1 minute, you can't see it come actually into the box until over here later on. Right here, immediately it didn't come, it just came and touched the box right here. And then it came more so into it. It's kind of like maybe a hair off, I want to say, but it's still in that area. Again, these boxes are kind of like zones, there's not nothing set in stone. And then here's the 5 minute again. 5 minute comes right here, comes in right here. One more time right here before it actually takes off. And then you see on the hour time frame, it kind of like took off. Still in line with our smart money lines, our smart money trend lines. So that's it for today. I hope this video helps. You all stay safe in those trading streets and have a blessed day.